Good morning. Yes, it is cold as heck here, 37 degrees. Yeah, you guys in Canada, it's not cold, but I understand. For us folks from the south, it's still chilly. Today's run will be to Rochester, Minnesota. We're stopping to see my buddy there, having dinner, spending the night, and then headed west. Today, I'm leaving Racine, Wisconsin. Looks like our first stop here will be at the Oak Creek, Wisconsin Supercharger, just south of Milwaukee. Then on to Mouston, Wisconsin here for our second charge, just northwest of Madison. And then on to Rochester. So let's hit the road. It's 7:51. We have left the house, heading that way. It's really beautiful here so far. Leaves are still on the trees here in Wisconsin, even though it's been pretty cold. However, it's probably not going to last that long. I think it's going to get really cold here in a big hurry. And what trip is even possible without a Scottish breakfast? None. It's a short run here to the interstate. We go north a little bit, then get off and do the first supercharger. It'll top us up to get us on the other side of Madison here. We're up here on the interstate now. It's rush hour, and I guess it's truck hour. We're just tooling north. Got another 9 miles or so, and we'll get off here. We're getting there now. 2 miles to our off-ramp here. And we're preconditioning. We've been preconditioning almost the entire trip. Get the battery nice and warm. It sat outside. It was 36 degrees. So when it's warm, of course, it charges faster. There's 4 cars and it's a 150. So we're just going to double up on this Model Y here. Sorry, buddy. Hate to do it to you, but
He's almost done.
he's a smaller battery, so the only benefit is hopefully we'll share more. We're charging now. Yeah, I've been here before. I brought the Model X up here when I visited my niece and nephew and the whole family up here. And it's a 150 kilowatt station. And unfortunately, there are 4 cars on 4 cabinets, which means you share the available power. And I pulled in next to this Model Y because he was the smaller of the batteries. So hopefully I didn't rob too much of his power. I had 75 kilowatts when it started. 44% says 40 minutes. That's okay. My wife made good use of it. She went in the home store. So since we're absolutely full here in the Model Y, I told her don't bring anything bigger than a bread box. You don't know what a bread box is? Look it up. A lot of you have commented on the condition of my screen. Well, here it is. Yeah, it's a touch screen. Come on now. So I touch it, and this is what it looks like. It's currently in cleaning mode. So let me show you here. There's a little button here. I press and hold it. All right. So this is what the screen looks like normally. You don't see all of that stuff, but when the sun reflects just right, you do. You go to display and the screen cleaning mode, you click that, and now you can clean it. Now, one thing you got to be careful when you clean it, don't put too much juice on it. If the juice somehow gets behind the screen, it wigs it out, and then you have to recalibrate it by restarting the computer, and you don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I have a microfiber rag here that I use for the windows, and I use this product here. It used to be $1 a can when they first started. The world's best glass cleaner. It's really an awesome glass cleaner, but now they want $5 a can. When they first started, of course, the marketing plan was to give it away for $1 so everybody could check it. Well, I tell you what, it's pretty good stuff. Just a spritz on the window, it does a good job. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean the screen here now, and let's take a look, okay? Well, there you go. Now we have a black mirror. Not bad, huh? Anyway, that'll do it for now. You go ahead and press right here where it says, you can see it, hold to exit. You press it and hold it, and it counts down, and bam, there you go. It'll all be ready for me to mess it up again. Charging is continuing. My mate here, 1 Bravo, the Model Y, left. And it looks like a couple of the other cars have left. Here, if we look, it's good. Now, if no one pulls into 1 Bravo, we'll get a little bit more juice. Let's have a look, see how the charge is coming. Not bad. We're currently at a state of charge of 78% and 52 kilowatts of charge power. So that's pretty good. Once the other car left, he gave me what power he was using, and now I get to use that to charge the car. 15 minutes now. It should shrink pretty fast. The navigation has charged us enough here to get to the Mouston Supercharger northwest of Madison, which will be just fine. 12% upon arrival. My experience shows that 12% will grow probably to 15 or 20 by the time we get there. Looks like wind is coming from the south, so that'll help push us along. We'll get a little bit more range. I think I'll charge until it reads 13, and then we're going to unplug and hit the road. We're good to go, 13%. This Supercharger is in the parking lot of a Meijer store. Great guys. Leaving now, headed to the northwest. Yeah, I've been on better mountain roads than this road.
In 500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 94 westbound toward Milwaukee.
Yeah, just getting on the interstate now. It's probably smoother than this road.
Now turn right to take the Interstate 94 west ramp.
We're now westbound on Highway 41, working our way through the Milwaukee area. We're quickly leaving the center of Milwaukee, but it's okay. I think we'll wind our way up here and get on Interstate 90 here soon. I'm on autopilot as usual, and even these lines and tar lines and poorly parked center lines, the autopilot just drives straight as an arrow. I think we've missed the leaf season here in Wisconsin. It's been cold for a while apparently, and all the leaves are almost all gone and there is no color.
Now bear right towards Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, we're on 39 and 90 now. Guess trucks can go in all lanes here. It's just outside of Madison. Let's have a look around. Here is a fun fact. If you ever wonder why these metal high-tension posts are rusty, well, some smart guy figured out that instead of painting them or galvanizing them, you allow one layer of rust to develop, and it in turn protects the rest of the post from rusting even more. It's kind of a protective layer of rust that is applied or grows on the outside of these posts. No galvanizing needed. You'll see this also on bridges. Yep, we're at the split off here where Interstate 39 goes north here, and 90 and 94 continue northwest. The interstate is now 2 lanes in each direction. Quality of the roads kind of sucks, especially the right lane where all the trucks go, but it's all right. Could be worse. I think that stretch on Interstate 70 going to Indianapolis is way worse. We've made it here to the Wisconsin Dells. It is a vacation area. People come here for water sports. They do all kinds of stuff here. Still on autopilot here. As you see, it doesn't matter. It goes down where you're supposed to, even though there's a line in the middle of the road. This is our exit here at Mouston.
Now take exit 69 on the right.
All right, we're going in the Pilote, which is part Wendy's.
Yeah, but drive-through.
Yeah, I think our plan here is to, where do you get there?
Around the building, maybe?
Oh no, go through the parking lot. We're noobs, obviously, here at the Wendy's. It's part truck stop. But our plan is get a little something to eat and then
In 500
charge.
feet, turn right onto State Road 82 East.
What do you want? I guess this is an American lunch. We're eating lunch at Wendy's. It's a fast food chain. One of the things we like here is what's called a spicy chicken sandwich. It's actually a chicken breast that's deep fried, but it's got really hot Cajun spices on it, and it's really good. So we're going to eat that while we charge. I think we've got, 30 minutes to charge or so we'll do that. While we wait in line here for our sandwich, we're right behind a F-350 diesel. It's puking out diesel smoke. There's a big diesel behind us. And the benefit of a Tesla is they have a HEPA filter in them. What does that mean? Well, you've driven your fossil fuel car and get behind somebody and you can't stand the smell. Tesla filtering here in the car eliminates the smell of all that stuff. So that's one of the benefits of the car, of course. Even though we're 3 feet behind it and the wind's blowing this exhaust right at us. So it works out all right. All right, let's see. Some kind of a frontage
Now
road
turn
here.
left onto McAvoy Street.
All right, here's McDonald's.
See anything here?
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, it looks like a bunch of mobile homes here.
Maybe the
A Culver's. I bet you it's in
Now your
the
destination is
parking
on the
lot of the Culver's here. Interesting. Let's get in the back here. We'll check it out. Culver's is a kind of a American food place. Yeah, how about that? Looks like there is a 6 stall here. That's good. And 3 Teslas. And I'm going to get in the pull-in spot. I hope they're 1A, 1B, 1-3. Yeah. So we'll do that. This should be 3B. Excellent. All right, that's good. Gives me full power. It's 150 kilowatts. So, all right, let's get hooked up. All right, 88 kilowatts. Yeah, another Tesla showed up. 4 of us are here now. And we're all charging up. It's a 6 stall, 150 kilowatts here. So let's eat our lunch. Yep, this is Mouston, Wisconsin. Got here and there was 3. Now we got a full house of 6, 150 kilowatts, and we're all sucking about half power. This would be a great place to expand and go to version 3. Yeah, here we are in Culver's. Kind of cool. They host the Supercharger in the back. And we just ordered a little snack on top of our lunch and gonna hang around until the car's charged. Degree.
Greeter.
Degree.
Greeted.
Yeah. D-E-G-R-E-E. Oops. D-E-G-R-E-E. Edge.
Edger. Edge.
E-D-G-E. Well, we're charged. We're getting the heck out of here now. All but one car is left, and we're charged. Let's go. Just leaving the Supercharger here in Mousen, Wisconsin. Anyway, we're fully charged. 27% of energy on arrival. And it looks like we've got to go this way to get back up on the interstate.
Now turn right onto State Road 82.
It's a nice little place here. Yeah, we'll get up on the highway here and get on down the road. Now, you don't see that very often in this flat country here. Some actual rocks and kind of a tall hill.
It's pretty cool.
Guess who's in autopilot jail? Yeah, me. Truck wanted to come over and I thought I would goose it a little bit. Well, if you exceed 9 or 10 miles an hour over your set autopilot, then it puts you in autopilot jail, and it takes away my ability to do autopilot. Still does cruise control, but I'm in jail now. So what I got to do is actually stop, put it in park, and then go. So there you have it. Yep, so here's the procedure to get out of jail. Oh, that's cute. What is that, a rat? No, what is that thing? Mouse?
Now stay straight to take the Interstate 90 West
I
route.
don't know. Anyway, so you got to come off. You got to... Actually, I can just
Put it in park
stop right here and then put it in drive, and now I'll be good again. So there you go. I went ahead and stopped, put it in park, and yep. And so here we are. Now we're back in autopilot ability. How about that? See, the little wheel shows up there. Yep, there we are, back in autopilot. All right, well, this is where we get off. Gotta go on, I believe it's 90. Yeah. Exit 45.
Keep left to take exit 45 onto Interstate 90 West toward Toma.
Yep, what she said. Let's have a look around here. And guess what we're about ready to enter here? Yep, you guessed it, Minnesota, don't you know?
It's pretty. There's a sign out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. All right, let's have a look around here in Minnesota.
The Whitewater State Park.
Little trick here for your EV. You always want to navigate to a supercharger near where you're staying. You always want to charge with a warm battery. That way it charges the fastest. if you roll into town and go to the hotel and your battery gets 30 degrees, it'll certainly charge in the morning, but it'll probably take an hour and a half, and you don't really want that. So when you come into town, charge it up, get it nice and full, and then park it for the evening. So we're going to drop Sue off at the hotel, going back to the Supercharger a few blocks away, and then be able to charge up tonight. Yeah, we're off here, the off-ramp. Going to get on Highway 52 now.
Now take the US 52 North ramp on the right.
That'll take us up to Rochester here. Six miles to Rochester. Hey, look at that. Macy's, all kinds of stuff here.
Department.
Yeah, no man. Looks like shopping heaven. Let's see if we
Apache
can,
Mall.
the Apache Mall. All right, here we are. Yep, Rochester's a relatively new place. A lot of new stuff here, apparently. And it's the home of the Mayo Clinic, which is a extremely good medical facility with just all but everybody with top-notch doctors.
Will be on the left.
If you have a problem and your local doctor is not getting it done, make an appointment at the Mayo Clinic.
Destination is on the left.
I think you'll really like that. It's like taking your car to get repaired at a mechanic or a ace mechanic. I think that's really the difference. There we are. Yep, in the parking lot of the Hy-Vee. And it looks like a 150, so, and it's screwy. 3 A's used, 2 A's used, and 1 A's used. So it looks like 4 A is what I got to do. There you go, 139 kilowatts, not bad. I think once it comes off the yellow, I think it might be a little bit better. Anyway, I'm going to charge it up to probably 90% while I mess around here. Remember, when you go somewhere and you're going to be stopping there for the night, and there's a supercharger, go do whatever, but don't wait long. You want to go with a warm battery to the supercharger. You want to charge and put enough energy, plus about 25%, if you can, to get you to the next supercharger the next morning when you leave. Because your battery being cold won't want to charge very fast, so that's fine. But once it's charged, it can sit overnight and it'll provide all the power it's stored in it, or most of it, until it warms up. But the benefit is, of course, once you start tooling down the road, the battery naturally warms up and gives out the rest of its energy. Works well. All right, we're going to let this charge. Hopefully nobody doubles up on 4A, and I think I'll be good. There's a Bolt next to me here in Rochester. Hey, who has that antenna? That looks pretty good from here. So this is kind of interesting. There's construction, and apparently we can see the other side and see what it says. Take turns. I've driven a lot here, and I got to tell you that I'm never ever remember seeing a traffic thing here around construction where you have to take turns. I don't mind doing it. It's just odd. That's all.
Interesting.